Hello, my beautiful Sagittarius friends. Welcome to your May 16th through 31st, 2021 reading. Many blessings to you all, my friends. This is a collective reading for all Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. That means if you'd like a private reading, please visit my website, royalmystic.com. I'll be more than happy to assist you once you schedule your appointment. Please remember that everything Royal Mystic can be reached at the website. You can go to the Vibe Tribe and join there and see what the two different levels of membership are. You can also go to the Curiosity Shop. It's one click of the button. It'll take you directly there. There's a direct link. And you can see all the different services that I offer on the web page. And everything Royal Mystic is always going to be posted there. The discounts and the specials and anything that I'm part of is going to be on that page. So, without any further ado, here we go. Oh, nice. Queen of Wands, Sagittarius Queen, showing up very strong. Boss lady energy, being in charge, feeling empowered, feeling very much in a place of moving forward in command. That's my guides are saying, in command. So here is the Two of Pentacles, which is the energy of staying focused and not letting anybody else's energy pull you off task, being very focused on what you're doing, and letting the chaos just go about its business, right? Staying calm and focused and doing what you're supposed to do. So here we go. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow everyone to have the information they seek, to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you for this divine guidance as always, and we welcome this blessed energy. Thank you so much, Divine. You're always welcome and very appreciated. Second cut card was the Page of Swords. I got to stop doing that. It freaks me out a little. Well, so we're going to talk about him anyway, but he is a messenger. Woo, Saggy. That made my hair stand up a little. So we have the World card, which is fabulous. This is a victory. It is the champion. We have the Death card, which is the Scorpio Major Arcana, but it means a cleansing, a purification, and a new start. The Five of Cups. It's change is not always easy, even when it's what you want. And we have the Magician, Master Manifester. The Knight of Pentacles. And the Five of Swords. Endurance is the key. This is a marathon, not a sprint, my darlings. 10 of Swords, yay. This is wonderful. Letting go of toxic energy and all that feeling of being overwhelmed and bombarded. Queen of Wands, that's the other cut card that came in. And they're all here and present and accounted for. This is why I started showing them, because I was seeing it and I wanted everyone to see how it was working. So put your hat on real tight here. We're going to go for a ride. We got the roller coaster of the Wheel of Fortune, and this is the wonderful energy of being launched into the movement, or literally into the future. Right? So you've been in the stagnant place, you're stuck in your energy. Well, my friends, this is the blockbuster breakthrough energy. So all red lights turn green, all blocks fall, all blocks are removed. Karmic energy from karmic debt is released. You are now free to move forward, whatever's been holding you back. And this is like being literally catapulted. So when it starts to turn and you start going forward, it's going to hit the ground running, and all blocks are dissolved. The thing is, when you start seeing the doors of opportunity open, they're all going to show up and more. Like, they'll bring friends. So what you can see right now is only visible to you because you're in this place of being kind of, it's behind the veil. And once this opens, it's like a big transparency starts to happen, and all of these other doors that were not visible to you are now available. So options are not going to be a problem here. Everybody loves the Wheel of Fortune. It's an amazing, wonderful, clearing energy, and it starts you on a very fast track of going for what you want. So, Page of Swords. This is the energy of being very much in a place of receiving the message or the information that you need exactly when you need it, whether it's from divine or from another person. Even if it's another person, divine has a hand in it. You've got to remember that. Divine uses other people to help you or to work through to get you where you need to go. Now we have the World card, and that is being lifted up into the light, standing very much in a place of victory. The World card is a new cycle beginning, starting at the top. So it is an energy of promotion and being in a place of feeling like you have accomplished what you need to accomplish. Death card, Scorpio Major Arcana, clearing all the shadow energy, removing all fear, doubt, and shame, removing all trauma, pain, everything being released, scrubbed clean, and giving you this fresh new blossom here. That is the magnolia blossom, the symbol of rebirth. Clean slate, new start. So this Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is a symbolism for, even though we know we want to move toward this new future, and we've been given everything we need, you're not even realizing it yet. But looking at the past of regret of all the things that may have happened previously, these are things you're holding yourself accountable for. Your misery is from the remembering. And you're holding yourself, you're kind of holding your own feet to the fire on this. So we've got to release so that we can stand up and see that the universe has already provided a new way. You just don't see it because you haven't taken the time to look. You're too busy looking back in regret or in grief. Sometimes this is grief. Now, and self-blame, we do that a lot. We try to rehash everything and make ourselves, like punish ourselves for things we've done wrong or think that we deserve to be punished. That's not the case here, folks. So, the Magician is the energy of being very much in a place of pulling in divine light as you manifest. When you manifest from your heart chakra, you do not accrue karmic debt. When this Magician is using his heart to manifest all good for all people, it's a win-win situation. He's doing it in synchronicity as when he wins, everyone else wins with him. So that's the energy of using the pure white light and the good energy of authentic compassion as you manifest, not wanting to cause any harm for anyone else. And it's already been set in motion. The Knight of Pentacles is the money on the way, or the abundance on the way. He is the delivery or the courier. And the Five of Swords, you might feel like, well, I've done all this stuff. I've made things right. I've changed the way I do this, that, or whatever, and I still don't see it. Okay, well, be still and wait. It might be a little bit later than you got here, right? You worked your way to this point, but the timing has to be, you have to allow for it to catch up to you. And universe wants to see if you're going to wait, if you're going to just dive back into your old habit. So hold your ground, stand your ground, and do your best possible work here by keeping yourself at an even keel. Because to start, you have to be on point. And yes, we're all battle weary. Yes, we're tired of having to work so hard to get ahead. But it's going to pay off. So now is not the time to surrender or to go backwards. Don't be backsliding, my Saggies. So here is the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is the energy of feeling under attack and bombarded. This is the end of that cycle. When the 10 shows up, it means the universe is removing that from you. And it means you've completed that portion. So you don't have to continue with that energy. Now, when this is lifted, you have to remember not to stay in the mental place of being under attack. You've got to release the toxic energy and all the things. Sometimes it's, you know, you may have changed who you hang around, but if you're still looking at those people as though they are the same people, like, you know, oh, I know your type, and da 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 da, and you pull that energy back to you, you will attract it back, and you'll continue to behave as though you're under attack. Once you're out from under it, start to change the way you do things, and or continue to change, because you're going to get out from under it because of what you're doing. So Queen of Wands, now you're back in your empowered energy. Remember, a queen doesn't mean a female. The feminine energy is new birth, because the feminine represents something new being brought in. She is the fertility of a new idea, of a new job, of whatever it is coming in, and the release of this toxic energy. So now all of a sudden ideas are coming in and energy is moving, and you're very focused. The Two of Pentacles is telling you, don't let yourself get into the feeling of being overwhelmed by this energy anymore. You can now focus and stay focused. Don't try to hop around to 10 different things. Stay focused on the one thing. Get that accomplished, and then you build on that. Here we go. We have the Three of Cups as our underlier. This is the Seraphim, the angels of the earth, and they are mind, body, and spirit. They are also represent alchemical energy, or what would you call it? Alchemical, well, it's salt, sulfur, and mercury, and they are elements, okay? Or yeah, I guess they are, well, my brain isn't able to think right this minute, but you guys get what I'm saying. I can't think and be, it's like walking the dance of two worlds here. Here we go. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow everyone to have the information they seek. All Sagittarius, sun, moon, and rising, to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages. And we receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you for this divine guidance as always, and we welcome this blessed energy. Thank you so much, Divine. You're always welcome and very appreciated. So we have the Capricorn Major Arcana, which can represent fear or the codependency energy. We'll talk about that in a minute. The Ten of Rods, that is a completion as well. It means the burden is being lifted. That's what that beautiful energy. Look at that. The Ten of Swords with that Death card. Perfect. Moving forward, so getting up out of the pity party, moving forward. Six of Swords. Four of Cups. Five of Rods. Strength card, Leo Major Arcana. The Emperor. Queen of Swords. And the Tower. Okay. Virgo Major Arcana, the Hermit. The Hermit is the seeker, and we can be walking around all day long without our light and be stumbling over every single thing that we come across and have a harder time trying to deal with situations in life. So we've always got to remember to go within and pull our spiritual light out and use it to guide us. Because without the light, you're just walking around like a zombie, you have no more ability to see. It's literally pitch black when you don't have the light. So you're basically, anything you do succeed at, it's almost like you accidentally stumbled upon it. And yes, you will have some success at that, but wouldn't you rather go for what you're aiming for right away? I'm just saying. And you're an archer. That is your sign. You want to get directly to the point. I know the answer. That's a rhetorical question. I know you guys. You don't like to beat around the bush, so that's a no-brainer. Bring your light. Page of Swords. Here comes some information or some communication, and this old Devil card is the representation of Pan, who is half goat, half man, and it's all about being seduced by something, whether it's an addiction, something that, you know, has been a past issue or is an issue now. You can be addicted to gaming. I mean, there's no limit to what the addiction we can be talking about. So it's for everyone. Also, this is also fear. When we start to have success, or when we see it within reach, sometimes we start to self-sabotage, and that can include falling back on something that is a bad habit. And it can also be, I mean, swearing is a bad habit. There could be 1,000 things that could come in here to play. But what this represents is something that has a hold on you, that's holding you back. Because these two down here are actually from the Lover's card. They are the two people in the Lover's card. And they are in this place of feeling captured or trapped. And this is untrue because they don't realize they can just slip those it's a little tiny chain that's around their neck hanging down, and they could just slip it off their head and move forward. So really, this is all up to you, my friends. This is all up to you, my friends. You don't have to stand for this. If it's a person in your life that's toxic, that you need to get away from, or that you need to, you know, feed with a long handled spoon, don't let the fear take over. Whatever it is, if it's a codependency with someone who's very narcissistic and controlling and just out of the realm of being in a place where they can be of assistance, and they're draining you, you've got to get out of there because you've got things to do. And don't be afraid of the promotion that's coming in. Sometimes we panic and think, am I ready for this? Can I do this? You absolutely can. The burden is being lifted if you'll allow yourself to release the fear and release whatever crutch you would use, and just let go of the excuses and let go of the energy of the fear of failure. Okay, you don't have to be afraid of failure. There's nothing can happen to you if one thing doesn't work. That just gives you one way to tweak it, to turn it another way, to try again. So here is the 10 of Rods saying, you have a new start here, a blooming new opportunities, more than one, big energy, okay? And it means the burden is being lifted. You don't have to carry that heaviness anymore. And you are now given this beautiful energy of the world, which is literally a vortex of a new process, a new life, a new beginning. And then we have the Death card. The Death card is the energy of the Scorpio Major Arcana. It is the cleansing and purification process to allow you to release all that old toxic energy. Free yourself from that card and allow yourself to move forward in a new beginning. And look, that is definitely the end of the toxic energy. That is letting go and removing yourself, or it removing itself from you. The feeling of being under attack, bombarded, feeling that mistrust and all of the things, the betrayals, anything like that. Then you've got this 5 of Cups. Now, what happens is, once we have a real bad experience where we feel like we've been cheated or betrayed or completely, dealt a bad hand, or something bad or tragic has happened, we get stuck in that energy of the grieving of it or the guilt of it. Okay, we can be punishing ourselves. No one else has to say a word. We can really punish ourselves more than anyone. But you already have these 2 cups here waiting for you to get up off your knees and stop the reminiscing of the negative. It's time to move forward. 6 of Swords, moving forward in the right direction. This means you are supposed to get up and get going. There's new things on the horizon. Leave the negativity behind. That is literally what this card means. Releasing and moving out of the negativity toward the future, toward the positive. You're absolutely in a place where you can be manifesting. Just make sure you use your heart chakra in love, okay? Manifest from a place of love and compassion, okay? Then you have the 4 of Cups, which is where something is being offered. There's a divine offer coming in and a conversation happening that may not even look as valuable as you realize it is, or you may not realize how valuable it is because it looks like every other cup, right? It's not. You just have to take my word for it. Now, I want to make something clear because I've had several people mention this to me. When I say don't turn away the cup, I'm not saying take everything that comes at you. I'm saying vet it. Once you vet it, once you check out the offer, if it's not for you, move past it. But don't say no before you find out. Okay? The Knight of Pentacles is the energy of the abundance has already been set in motion and the money is heading your direction, being brought directly to you. Now, it doesn't mean that it won't be without its moments, and this is competition or having to be in a little bit, it could be internal conflict as well. Whatever this is, it's not going to last, and it's not very serious. So the struggle is very short-lived, and it's already been set in motion, so you don't have to really invest a lot of energy in trying to convince other people. You just keep moving forward. 5 of Swords is saying stand your ground, because there's 2 5s here. That means change. 5 is change, and you have a 5 over here, so you have 3 5s. So lots of change. Strength card, Leo Major Arcana coming in. This is a beautiful energy of loyalty and devotion. This is Archangel Ariel, and Ariel is the Lion of God. This is the energy of the universe walking beside you, keeping everything focused on your goal and focusing with you on it. So the energy of this is very strong, helping you stay focused and reach the goal that you choose. Again, with the 10 of Swords, so this is very clear. You are getting out from underneath some negative energy. I know we've been having some come through here in the readings. There, you know, it hasn't been super sunshine and roses every time, but that's life. And we've got the Emperor here, which is telling you this is the energy of the universe, literally the masculine of the universe. And remember what I said about the feminine, where the feminine is the energy of something new coming in. The masculine is it coming, the full formation of something, showing up whole, showing up in the flesh, showing up in the now. So this is the manifestation of the end of the, whatever this is under attack, this is letting you out of it and establishing you solidly. This is also the Aries Major Arcana, if that matters for anyone. Now we have the Queen of Wands, solid Sagittarius Queen, new beginnings, new ideas, feeling like everything starts to pop, you know, you're getting lots of things, lots of energy, connection to source. Queen of Swords, very much in the ability to just, she's geared up and loaded for bear. Whatever comes, she's ready to face it. This also means being on your they keep saying on your square, on your square, on your square. So on your square and in a place where you are dialed in straight to the point. And if you have to speak to anyone, this is where you have all the ability to be very, very congenial and knowledgeable, that you're able to be the person who attracts them because you know what you're doing. And this shows, if you're in a job interview, this is acing it. So charismatic, that's another word they're hollering. So 2 of Pentacles, you're on it, you're dialed in. It's telling you, don't let this throw you, because the Tower has to come down. And it's going to feel a little disturbing because there's going to be a lot of noise and a lot of dust, but you're being released from what's been holding you captive or what's been blocking your path. That is a lightning strike coming in to hit that tower. It's intentionally being knocked down to clear the way for you. And I know that Wheel of Fortune has something to do with it. So there you go, my Saggies. This is a spectacular reading for the second half of May for 2021. Don't forget, on Sunday, the 16th, I am doing a live crystal spotlight, and we will be celebrating with our 100K plaque, the silver play button I received from YouTube. So be there or be square. I'll be happy to see you all. If you can't be there, it will be recorded and you will be able to watch it after the fact. Many blessings to you, my loves. Namaste.